Hello guys, welcome to another Microsoft Flight Sim video. In this one we're going to look at another aircraft actually. We're going to check out the SR22, which is in the deluxe version. Now I'm using this aircraft simply because I've had a request from a good friend called Dave who's interested in flying this particular bird, and since as I look outside there's quite a bit of rain around the area, particularly quite a large sort of frontal system sweeping through, I thought why not check it out in the new sim. So let's get started then. So I'll go to World Map. Just let you know I have now checked out my home area and found my house and all that kind of good stuff. You just got to do that in the new flight sim, but won't be showing that on the channel simply because it's so realistic you'll know where I live, and I suppose really I shouldn't be doing that on the internet. So I'm going to pick somewhere very close by though. Let's have a look here. It might be best to fly from Cranwell actually, because I was quite intrigued. Even though it's an RAF base, there is GA traffic there and it's kind of modelled, which I wasn't expecting. So we'll go from there, and we won't mess around, we'll just go straight on the runway for this. And that will do. Set as departure. And we're going to check out, as I say, the SR22, which is where around here. God, so many amazing aircraft to check out. Can't wait to look at them all in detail. Right, that's selected. I do love this interface actually. It's very slick, very modern. Very clean and tidy. Live weather. We'll see what that gives us. Okay guys, I'll see you in the cockpit. So here we are at RAF Cranwell on the runway, and check out this weather. In fact, it's actually exactly what it looks like outside my window right now, hence why I wanted to check the weather system out, as well as this beautiful aircraft. This is the Cirrus SR22. It sounds absolutely beautiful. It really does. Panning around here. I'm still getting used to the camera setup. But yeah, without further ado, let's go for a bit of a flight and check this out. Wow. Now, in case you're wondering, this is the developer tab, and it shows us our frame rate. So I thought I could leave it on so we can periodically check our frame rate, and we're getting 40 frames per second at the moment with all this weather, and I've got everything dialed up to either high and ultra, sort of in between, which is amazing. I never thought I'd be able to get away with that level of frame rate with this sim, but it looks like we can, even at this early stage as well. Now look at all of those beautiful rain effects. Now I'm not going to call them lib rain anymore because it's not lib rain, this is Microsoft Flight Sim, and the rain there is sort of affected by the prevailing winds and the prop, as you'll see in a moment. In fact, I'll do that now. I'll just zoom in and just check out the rain and how it moves. Look at that, that's amazing, fantastic. Anyway, let's get airborne, or not. Hang on, I need to get rid of the parking brake here. There we go. That's it. For some reason when you move your rudders like you do in X-Plane, that usually takes off the parking brake, but it doesn't work like that in this sim, and that's probably more realistic actually. Okay, let's just get ourselves fairly centered here. Let's see what this aircraft is like in the air. Now, as I say, this aircraft comes in the deluxe premium version. This is why I wanted to have a look at it. Beautiful. I love the sound straight away. Oh, just look at that. Amazing. Look at that rain shower there sweeping across. Just looks absolutely fantastic. Come look at this, look. So I'm just showing Melissa. Look at that. That's exactly what is coming towards us when we were walking the dogs. And it's here. Eh? Yeah. So if I'll jump back in the sim again. Spectacular. Just look at the way the light is reflecting off the cloud and then beaming down onto the ground where it can, where there's a whole sort of bit of blue sky there, but then surrounding it is this sort of dark, menacing cloud. It looks totally convincing, completely next gen, something we've never seen before. I'm just checking out the sort of avionics of the aircraft and see what works and what doesn't. And I don't know if any of you guys remember on the channel, I reviewed the Coronado SR22, which is a payware aircraft, of course, and it's about $35 I think. This is a default aircraft and already feels better. Kind of says it all, really. And look, we've got a rainbow appearing here. Oh, that's beautiful. And a few spots of rain. Just stunning. And look how the sun is kind of reflecting off the propeller there from behind us. Oh, stunning stuff. Really is. I really did not expect the sim to be running at this level of detail. And just by the way, I think a lot of people are sort of a bit confused by this new Microsoft Flight Sim because it looks so good. So surely, if it looks this good, it won't have the realism of X-Plane. Well, I'm sorry guys, but it really does. The feeling of flight is very convincing. The way you sort of like, you can feel like the pockets of air. And I really feel like I'm flying through a constantly changing medium of air. It doesn't feel like I'm flying on rails. Oh my god. Have you ever seen such incredible visual effects? I say visual effects, this is all simulated. Everything you see is having an effect on the aircraft. Clump a little bit here, see if we can get through some of this cloud. It really is a dream come true, this sim. Let's see if we can get a bit of lighting here, interior lights. Crank those up a little bit. Oh, that's nice, I like that. Very, very nice indeed. Pitot heat, we definitely need that on. But be very careful here because of course this sim does simulate icing conditions, the whole lot really. And I think for the first time I actually feel quite vulnerable flying in weather, which is exactly what it's like in real life. Before, you would go through that thunderstorm, you would just, you know, risk it, but in this sim, no way. I'd be flying around it, and you can fly around the storms. Everything is a constantly changing and dynamic state. And look at that, as we get out of that murky weather, suddenly the visibility has just shot up and we can just have this beautiful vista of a view. I can't get over this, guys. Absolutely staggering detail here. Everywhere you look there's a screenshot opportunity. Screenshot, there we go. If you're wondering how to do a screenshot, guys, by the way, it's Windows key and the print screen button, which is a little bit cumbersome. Hoping I can find a better way of doing that later on. But that is, look at that for a view. And we'll just put the frame rate back on again just to see what we're getting. 45, 46, 57 frames per second whilst recording. That is fantastic. I was thinking about upgrading my computer, but quite honestly, I ain't gonna bother, guys. Not yet, anyway. think I'll wait until we get the 3080 Ti cards. Wait till they've had a couple of reviews and then find a decent deal. Look at this! All those building storms! Oh my god! Sorry guys, I'm just taking a few screenshots here. Another screenshot, I think. So this really is the sports car of the skies, really, in terms of the general aviation aircraft. Oh. Stunning views, guys, stunning views. Everywhere you look, there's another opportunity for a screenshot. So before we make our way back to the airport, I'm just going to do a few sort of general handling tests with the aircraft whilst trying to get out of some of this cloud, which is a bit tricky. I thought we could do a bit of a stall, actually. So just finding a bit of a clear sky. Look at this. Did you ever think, seriously guys, did you ever think we'd get this kind of simulation, these types of visuals in a flight sim? Not for a very long time yet, I'll tell you that. Okay, right. Let's pull the nose up and see what this thing does in a stall. There we go. Speed dropping off nicely here. Keeping pressure. And just got a nice drop there. Bit of buffeting right on the edge of the stall. This time I'm going to kick in a bit of left rudder. Trim up a little bit if I can. Still trying to work out how to get my Cytec trim wheel to work. Here we go. Kick some left rudder in. See what happens. Oh, not sure we're going to get a spin here. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I can't really verify whether that's realistic from what you'd expect in the real aircraft, but we didn't really get a spin. We'll try one more time. Try and pitch up a bit more this time. Look at that for a view. Very menacing clouds there. Come on. Are you going to get a spin? Nope. Okay, well I can't spin the aircraft actually, which is interesting. Struggling to... that might be my control setup. But I was expecting a bit more than that, to be honest. But hey, it might just be a characteristic of the SR22, so let me know in the comments, guys. Actually, we've got the parachute system working. In op. Okay, I did wonder. Right, anyway, let's make our way back to the airport. This is stunning. Look at these visuals here with the weather. Oh. Now, as I did check out my house, I did even see that my car was parked in the driveway. How amazing is that? Insane. And we've got another rainbow here. Oh, wowzers. Let's just go outside for a moment. I'm going to quickly run out of superlatives with this sim, I tell you that. Another screenshot, there we go. That looks completely real to me. And blows apart X-Plane 11. I'm sorry guys. I know I'm being a bit ruthless, but... look at that. You see the way the aircraft is bobbing through the air, and every now and then it will get a bit of rough turbulence and it will really move around in the air. So anyone who tells you that the flight model is arcadey or feels like it's flying on rails, just completely ignore them. I don't think so. I completely disagree with that. Of course you're entitled to your own opinion, but from all the flying I've done in the real world, this feels very, very realistic. And of course this is a default aircraft, so this is only the start of what we're going to get in the future. Well, we're a little bit too fast here, but I'm going to just dump some flap out anyway and see what happens. I don't really know how badly you can break these aircraft. Can you see the reflection there from the G1000? Very nice indeed. So yeah, I suppose the conclusion really is that this is a very beautifully modelled aircraft. It's certainly not in the kind of study level category, but it's certainly a very nice addition to my fleet, and I'll be using it amongst all the others. And this is available in the deluxe edition, one of many aircraft that we'll be looking at. So guys, if you want me to fly in a particular part of the world in a type of weather scenario, please let me know in the comments, and I'll gladly add that to the list of places to fly over the coming months. A little bit low here, but we're alright, I think. Really nice frame rate, really smooth, barely a stutter. A little bit fast. See the odd sort of splatter of rain on the canopy. So dynamic. There we go, look, a bit of more rain coming. Got a bit of turbulence there, just on finals. And there we go. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, and I'll see you again on the next one very soon. Bye bye for now.